On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel's changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel's Super Sub, if your player's subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com. Get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel.
21 plus select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino. 18 plus DCKYWY. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. 888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org/chat. Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Maryland. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Call 800-327-5050. Massachusetts. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY in New York. Call 877-770-7867. Louisiana.
Visit FanDuel.com. Get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
There's a lot going on in the media. You got Trump and Meet the Press. You got Scott Pelley. Joe Concha, where do you want to begin?
Let's start with Scott Pelley, shall we? I think that's a good jumping off point.
Yeah, and by the way, we have
because tomorrow is the is that where in Maine?
Oh, yeah. Well, tomorrow we got a Graham Plattner in Maine.
Well,
we got a lot there. By the way, we'll see what happens with that. Right, John? I mean, that's going to be crazy.
That's the key item.
That is the big item. And you're talking about Scott Pelley, right?
Let him talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Pelley or Plattner? Are you talking Pelley or Plattner?
Well, the Wells on the Plattner, just because he's kind of running unopposed. You know, Janet Mills drops out of the race. She's the governor there, like about 2 months ago. So there's not really any suspense. He's gonna win the primary. Then Democrats are basically stuck with him. But yeah, there's no suspense there, I guess is what I'm saying in Maine. But the fact that he will get votes despite being a neo-Nazi, saying blacks don't tip, despite saying that women should act more adult if they want to avoid rape, supports communism, supports no border security, supports abolishing ICE, wants to end DHS, wants Medicare for all. Yeah, this guy will be the Democratic nominee. The question is then, does Susan Collins beat him? And I say absolutely at this point.
And now you want to talk also about Scott Pelley, too, right?
Yes.
That's the other P. And by the way, we have a little clip because let's put it in context. He got fired from 60 Minutes because he was screaming, I guess, at his boss or embarrassing his boss. Which doesn't go well anywhere. And then he was on New York Times doing an interview over the weekend, and here it is.
When I saw Nick Bilton's email and then saw him reading to my broken-hearted people off his phone, I felt that somebody had to stand up for the broadcast, not just the broadcast, but the people. There are people in that room who go to war zones when they are pregnant. Newsrooms are sort of like the military or the police or the beautiful people at the FDNY down the street. It is a life-threatening job in many instances.
Wow, we could hear your play-by-play. What do you think, Joe?
Send some Kleenex over, please.
Yeah, I think we need to send some, right?
I don't know if I can finish the segment. I got to get myself together. Okay.
That's a doozy.
Yeah, that is a doozy. He also said in the same interview that he has gone to war for this country. He has been in combat zones in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in places where his life was in danger and he was shot at. And he cried several times throughout this interview, as if you would think that he was in the first 13 minutes of Saving Private Ryan, like he stormed the beaches at Normandy. Dude, you got paid 7 figures to be a journalist and a war correspondent. I'm pretty sure that you were just fine over there. And by the way, when you yell at your boss, he didn't just yell at his boss in a private meeting. He yelled at his boss in front of the entire staff and then said he was not qualified to be there. And now he's shocked that he got fired. I thought it was suicide by cop where he wanted to get fired. I think he genuinely thought that he had all the power and could speak to his boss that way. I'm going to do that to Katz during the next company-wide meeting.
Good luck.
Sure
Good luck.
Don't forget, I carry a Rocky Calavito bat.
I give you nothing personal, Joe. I give you 5 seconds.
It was good to know you, Joe. Good to know you.
Exactly. I might as well go outside of Sparks, that night and have a dinner. I won't survive. It would do not well.
Doc, now before we let you go, Trump walks off on Meet the Press. Trump was like, I've had enough.
He had enough. He went on for an hour. It's pouring rain. They picked this place with a metal roof so he can't hear Kristen Welker and vice versa. So he says, all right, we're going to wrap this up because she kept challenging him because he was challenging the fact that he says that in California, everything doesn't seem to be on the up and up. And it's not. The third place finisher to Spencer Pratt, right? This woman, Nithya Raman, right? 9 points back at Pratt, is now going to be in second place and will go on to the general. She's getting all the votes. Why is the third place person getting all the mail-in votes? Because she needs them. Trump has every right to question this. That is rancid what's happening out there. And we won't know till July 4th until we have all the votes tallied. India counts votes in one day, 640 million votes. You know by breakfast what the results are. California can't do it in 5 weeks. Oh, yeah, we can't question that, right?
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard, we had John Fund who was talking. You can just put a little X there. You don't even need a signature. I mean, that gives you a lot of comfort.
But you need somebody to verify it, and they can sign 2 X's.
Show a gym card. That's ID. I'm not joking. A gym card counts.
Yeah, we had Bill Asali on, the U.S. Attorney, earlier, who was filling. It is shocking, Joe. Absolutely shocking. Well, Joe, we love you. It's always great to have you on.
And stop crying, please.
Yeah, please stop crying. We grown men don't cry.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You got to pull yourself together, baby. You got to pull yourself together. Yeah, here we go. You ready? You ready, Joe? Here you go. This will make you happy.
Truth, justice, and the American way.
Hey! Go Knicks! Go Knicks! Right, John? Let's see.